I wrote a thing. This is something called a web series. It's a very new kind of deal, kind of situation. No one's done it before. And I'm really happy to pioneer this moment with it. So it's gonna be, it's just something, now we're here to celebrate life, celebrate art, and celebrate music and fun and people creating things, people moving out to Los Angeles because they have an idea, because they have a dream, they want to make shit happen, and being frustrated because no, actually, everything's really great in my life right now. But really, I wanted to make this shit happen because, why not? You got a story to tell? Look at this audience. Look at that guy.
You can tell he's one of those guys that say, like, hey, I'm a piece of bubblegum in a bubblegum factory being wrapped up in a wrapper. It's too tight. Stop! Remember that guy right here? He's like, hey, I'm a baseball morphing into a school bus. It's going too fast. It's full of kids. There's a class. Stop! Look at you. Yeah, look at you. Or just you looking at you and you're like, look at you. Come on. This isn't 1992.
Then I met this trans woman who looked a lot like me, but she was hotter. I was like, fuck. This girl, she's from my hometown. And she kind of looks like if we were twins, but she's the hot one. She got all the food and stepped on my face for 9 months. And in addition to just being a hotter version of me, she has all these fucking trans girl superpowers. Obviously it goes without saying that she's a dick-sucking superhero. Dick sucking is all I have. Once I got boobs, I gave up developing a personality, and I was just this is it.
And some people do think I'm Indian, and it's pretty much just the girls that swipe right on me on Tinder. But they think I'm downward dog yoga Indian. They think I'm vegetarian eating beans for every meal Indian. Ravi Shankar is my father Indian. In fact, just the other day I got my first nudie pic. And right after I checked that out, I looked in the background, and of course there was a tie-dyed wall hanging of a Buddha with Sanskrit all over it. And I was like, of course. That's the shit that likes me. But you know what? Who cares? If I have to tell some cosmic LA babe that a Deepak chakra thinks her chakras need to align, I fucking will, because everyone needs to get laid, even stubble-chinned Indian girls.
What? And we decided to just do it, to put it into a thing and say, what can we write about? What can we do ourselves? What can we be? And this is what came out. So I present to you Being.
Yay!
Theater. Los Angeles. Theater Forum, night. Stephen and Amy sit comfortably, side by side, watching the reading of a new play.
My own brother and you. You knew I was shooting blanks. Pew, pew! And you stabbed me in the back anyway. You took something from me, so I had to take something from you.
Literally? That's his reason for abducting and killing? This is worse than when Anakin slaughtered the Jedi grade school. Mr. Anakin, what is it? What are you going to do with that lightsaber?
It's over.
Stephen gets another text.
Go ahead then, Roger. Go, take a shower. Get yourself clean. Maybe you can wash away some of the past.
She's like, I don't know. She's not young, but she also hasn't experienced much of life yet. Ripe, like a young gazelle.
You know what, a hyena?
No, I'm obviously a male gazelle. My point is, we get more clothes off every time, right? We go from person to person, collecting experiences, trauma, baggage, and all that stays with you. Like when you say hello to someone new, you're different than when you were before. You carry the shadows of your past. I'm just saying it's rare to meet someone so unsullied.
Well, maybe sullying is the most precious part. You know, it makes you unique, and you learn, and you grow. Nothing is ever perfect.
Oh, you're good at that.
JC enters the group carrying shots, a little drunker than he should be.
Hey, buddy.
Shots! Hope y'all like tequila.
Cheers.
I'm curious. How did you decide on the ending of the play? It was unexpected.
Yeah, everyone always asks that. See, I actually did the play a few years ago. We had a sort of reading like we did tonight, and we asked the audience what they wanted to happen most. That's pretty much it. Everyone was voted in favor of some justice happening to Roger. Most people thought he was bad and should, pay for abducting and murdering his ex-wife's dog, who also happened to be the reincarnation of their stillborn daughter. We were actually on track to producing it as a full play, but then my mom died and it just kind of became too close to home. But it was always one of my favorite plays, so here we are again.
Here we are.
How long have you two been together?
Oh, no, we're just friends.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Okay, Amy works harder than all of her single friends combined.
It's an LA thing. The way you're perceived is important.
What does that mean?
People like a game of cat and mouse.
You gotta keep your doors open.
Yeah, I know, it's hard. Okay, it's safer when you're part of the crowd, but she's standing apart. She's being real to herself, and you don't make excuses when you're being real. Who cares what she wears or who she's married to? She's a good person. She's an artist. She's happy. That's it. That's all that matters.
Dude, you're like 12. You don't know shit.
Yeah. Point is, I thought I wanted something. I did want something, but I wasn't committing to it. Not the way I should have been.
You're saying I haven't committed to my career?
Eddie pokes his head out of the door again. Hey, they want the souffle.
Great. Can you get someone to ring that in?
You should go back to your table.
Trust me, they're fine.
You want to talk commitment? Commitment is learning how to get yourself out of the bed in the morning after years of trying. Being able to march into that audition room and own the room when you're barely enough confidence to face yourself in the mirror. It's learning how to ignore the young dipshits who move to LA and think that they have all the answers because they've suddenly decided to follow their dreams.
So what, I'm not allowed to have my own experience? I'm not allowed to feel regret or pain or be teased or hurt because of the way you perceive me? This is what I'm talking about. You have to accept the truth of your own experience, man. Like, start with what's real. What's in front of you. I'm talking dreams. I know. Atoms, cells, the actual universe.
God, are you high?
What? No.
Is this why your girlfriend dumped you? Look, we were so close, but you lost me fucking atoms.
We're moving in together, actually.
Didn't you just start dating?
Yes, but I don't know, it makes sense. We work. Why dance around it? We love each other. We see each other every day. There's no reason not to.
So you figured out relationships too, huh? You should write a book. I wouldn't read it, but someone might.
Well, if I do, I'm writing an entire chapter on jaded assholes.
Willie comes home.
Shit! Fuck, damn it!
Hi.
Hi, how was work?
Fine. Work was fine.
Oh my god, this game is literally killing me. Like, it's the hardest thing I've ever played. It's torturing. Fuck, that's why I love it.
Did you go to the farmer's market today?
Uh-huh.
Did you go to the farmer's market? I asked you to get those Hawaiian mushrooms for dinner tonight.
Right. I didn't. I'm sorry, I got caught up.
What? Playing a game?
No, I was writing. I started playing this literally minutes before you came home. Like, seriously, 20 minutes ago. I've been writing all day.
I asked you if you could get them, and you told me what? You saw it all the time. I don't know when she's gonna have them.
I didn't know that.
I told you all of this. You repeated it back to me. Were you even listening, or just?
You didn't tell me that you didn't know when she'd have. Fuck! Sorry. You can't pause the game.
Early morning light spills into Stephen's bedroom. Two pairs of legs peek out from a fluffy comforter. Stephen shifts under the covers and kisses Lily. They stare into each other's eyes.
This doesn't normally happen, by the way. I don't want you to get any idea.
What doesn't normally happen?
I don't normally go home with somebody I've just met.
Yeah, you kept telling me that on the ride back here. I had a good night.
I had a good night.
You came out of nowhere.
No, I came from Echo Park. Do you want to hear my impression of the baby dinosaur eating grass?
Yes. You know, I was a dinosaur once.
Sometimes I think I'm a reincarnation of a chimpanzee.
No. I was a baby T-Rex with the show Walking with Dinosaurs.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I totally was. Google it. Around 11.
Oh, it's late. I should go. I'm too boring of a day ahead of me.
I mean, you could have a not so boring day with me. Fuck it.
He kisses her. She smiles, relieved, flooding him with kisses in return.
You're good at that.
Let's get brunch.
How about I come over and we just do more of this?
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We can also do that now.
A horn honks in the background.
That's my lift.
The lift will have to wait.
Thank you.
So how are you?
I'm well.
That's good. Yeah, I'm great. My new place is ideal. Roommate's cool. Neighborhood's quiet.
You moved out the day before what would have been our 1-year anniversary. And on that day, a dark shadow peeled away.
You'd rather have kept pretending for another week?
Maybe.
We made an attempt to be happy forever. That's no great sin.
I hope that while you're spectating upon the world from your tower, you recognize the simple people and their feelings. They mean something to you. Take care of where you stand.
How can you know? How can you ever know? Love isn't something that you can direct or hold on to. It's like gravity. We're just bound to it. Love doesn't even begin to cover what you need.
Right.
You unfriended me on Facebook. You said we would keep in touch. I don't know, maybe after some time. It's a bold move. That's all I'm saying.
differently about this one? All right, is there anything that stands out to you?
I mean, honestly, I'm a little too drunk at this point. Everything just tastes delicious.
He swirls the wine in his glass and takes a big sniff.
Look at the viscosity, okay? Take your fingers out in front of the glass.
It's pretty dank.
But you can still see your fingers. You see the rim, how it has this orangish hue? That's a classic characterization of Nebbiolo. It speaks of where it comes from, the strength of the vines, the weather, that year, the climate, topography, it's all of it.
What's that quote? A poet once said, "The whole universe is in a glass of wine."
I don't know who said that, but it's true. You've got it all. You've got the whole process of life. You've got soil, fermentation, discovery, harvest, interpretation.
And most importantly, to be drunk.
To be drank.
No, I mean, I'm drunk. I'm going to contest that, actually, Master Yoda. Damn right there's a try. Don't ever tell people not to try. There's heart in try. Heart. The will to pick yourself back up. That's what really counts. To me, I mean, Luke broke the rules. He abandoned power and wisdom, and maybe that was the right choice at the time, actually. It's always remembered as a mistake, but having the courage to walk right into death, to let it all go because you have to, that's commendable.
Not in entertainment. There's no reason for me to be in Los Angeles, you know? It's easy to get stagnant here.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, the whole city rests on a giant tar pit, inherent sluggishness. But it's also like this dream bubble. You know, truly a breeding ground of imagination. You got Disney and the movie sets, all the pretending. You can get trapped in this stasis of perfect weather and perfect teeth and eternal youth. Who are those people really, though? You know, I mean, but if you have that drive, if you have that spark, then you can make anything happen.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm okay. I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry. I guess a lot has happened.
You and Lily broke up, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, we were good together, but you know, it wasn't our life.
I get it.
How are you?
I'm good. Good.
It's good to see you.
Dude, this guy here told me I look like an anime character. He said I look like Sailor Mars. So offensive.
That is actually totally offensive if you're any of the Sailor Scouts of Mercury.
What?
Seriously. I mean, cute, short hair, smart, little nerdy, water powers.
I'm not nerdy.
You are a little bit.
Truth be told, and you're gonna kill me. I've never actually seen Star Wars. I do like Star Trek, though.
That's much nerdier.
Live long and prosper.
You aren't wearing your wedding ring.
I don't know. I guess not.
Do you want to skate?
Okay.
Rejuvenated, he takes her hand, the pulse of the night, in full swing, and they go off to find their friends.
Oh, you're right here.